Hello everybody, welcome back to Hollywood Sports. Guys, I'm still on all Madden. I'm still on all Madden, guys. Working on my slider set. So I want you guys to see the action.
Hello everybody, welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers, and these two are no different.
1 second, guys. 1 second.
Redskins going up against Evans's Buccaneers. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are at the site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all
You know, I like playing on the road, guys. I like looking at different stadiums, because I always see the Redskins stadium, so I like playing on the road, looking at other stadiums.
Hello, everybody. Alongside
we
Charles
are in
Davis,
Tampa
I'm
Bay.
Brandon Godden as we get set here,
we are
Charles.
back in Florida.
We talk about wide receivers.
Just a couple of videos ago, we was in Miami.
But that's a big spot to look at here in this one.
I think you identified it perfectly because these guys have such an impact on the game nowadays because they throw the ball more than ever.
All Madden simulation, guys. All Madden. You know, I might have said all pro earlier. I don't know. I keep saying all pro, but it's all Madden simulation.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins.
Trying to balance the game out, guys. I don't care what the slider set numbers look like. I'm just looking for balanced gameplay.
This is fielded a couple
whatever numbers I got to put them on.
And all that work, but he stopped.
I like the action. I like the action.
He's simply taking a knee.
You know, I haven't changed game speed yet. I might try that too.
So out come the
slow,
Bucs now for their first
fast.
drive. They're led out by a man
See what
raised
type of
in
gameplay
Alabama.
we get. Like I said, guys, I'm trying to look
it's
for the
their
best
quarterback,
things.
Jameis Winston.
As a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, it perfectly fits
that
he's their starting quarterback because of his swashbuckling style of play. This is a guy who lets it all hang out, leads by example, emotional type of leader that people tend to follow and gravitate towards, knows how to make big plays by keeping plays alive and extending them.
The play fake to Sims, now Winston.
Man, they're giving us the blocks. We're trying to get on him.
He's going to take a shot right away. They've got his man complete. And he's taken down.
Wow, a big play. First play of the game for 38 yards.
The 40. They give him a gain of 38.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston.
You know, I tried another adjustment without putting it on aggressive. We got pressure, man, but they just made the right blocks.
That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has
I got tired of jumping offside at crucial times. We're working on it, guys. We are working on it.
Fresh set of downs here. And a first carry for Charles Sims.
Wow. Wow. So I chose the wrong defense. There was no second line of defense. Everybody was on the front line. See, it's about choosing the right plays, guys.
The Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
Playing this all Madden, I can't make mistakes like that. There was only one line of defense that was on the line. They got good blocks and he was gone.
A nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Nick Folk for the point after.
Right up the gut.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. It only took him 2 plays.
Y'all don't want no all man. Y'all don't want no all man, man. Y'all better stay on all pro. Y'all don't want no all man.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down.
Holding, right?
Let's see what that's about.
Illegal block in the back.
Blocking the back? What?
Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
Well, this tells you this game's not starting out good, is it?
Right. Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
In motion, the tight end Reed. This is Kelly.
Ooh, man, he tried to kill Kelly right there. That was a good
shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup.
Wow, that must have been a head stick by the CPU right there.
Let's talk a little football one-on-one.
Man, we playing all Madden. Little boys ain't playing around, boy. They ain't playing around.
Down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd down and 4.
Did he just come up in the box? Did he just come up in the box?
Play clock winding down.
Oh, he got back. He got back, didn't he?
They just
they're coming. They're coming. They're coming.
Oh. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And
that was an ID to Mike situation right there.
Charles already trailing by touchdown.
That was an ID to Mike situation.
This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit.
It's all Madden be mixing it up, boy. They be mixing it up. Let me put Reed on the streak so I can get that guy out of there. Maybe I can hit Dotson on the comeback.
Time running out here on the play clock. To throw.
Yes!
Cousins.
Catch
Reed has it. They convert on 3rd with a gain.
That was not a good throw, guys. That was not a good throw.
I know at the end of games, coaches always
I want to see what was open. I'm working on my vision, man. I'm working on my vision. I want to see what was open on this play. Man, they covered right here, man. They are covered, man. That I probably could have got that comeback with. I got it, man. Oh man, we got to anticipate perfectly. This coverage is tight. Coverage is tight.
But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down. I thought
we're getting there, guys. We're getting there.
You're already in the hole.
If I get my vision right on all Madden, I can do it on
anything. We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out. I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores.
Throw it in the coverage. Just throw it in the coverage. Just throw it in the coverage.
Picked off by Brent Grimes, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago.
Double coverage, get that.
His speed coming into the game, but what he's
I like the excitement, guys. I really do. I really do.
And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Following the interception.
Oh, 2 middle linebackers blitz, baby. Yeah, Preston Smith, baby.
Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and
I like that. I like that. That play worked. That play worked.
That play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he
was there. They went right through that line. They went right through that line. Look at that rush. Beautiful. That's what kind of pass rush we need. That's what we need.
Now a 2nd down throw for
Winston. We're getting the pressure, man.
It's caught by Mike Evans.
He's getting out of the pocket, making some great throws, man. But we're getting the pressure.
36. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer.
That's what I like about all Madden, man. The quarterback gets rid of the ball.
He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
You ever had a fly that just keeps bugging you?
On 3rd and 1, here's
no play action, baby. No play action on that blitz. Oh, way to go, Ziggy. Let it go, Ziggy Hood. Oh, they out of field goal range, baby. They out of field goal range now.
They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the
That line's
yards
picking up some good blocks, man, but they can't pick up everybody. They can't pick up everybody.
Down he goes.
Jonathan Allen was on there now too, man. He was in there. He was in there.
Now the 6-year man from Cal, Brian Anger on the kick. Back deep for the Redskins, Jameis Crowder. And before the punt, time is going to run out on this.
We just got to stop throwing kicks, man. The defense is playing now.
We'll return to Tampa after this message. You're watching the NFL.
That was a great catch by Reed right there.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers.
Snickers.
You're not you when you're hungry.
How much did Snickers pay EA for that
Back now with Charles
commercial
Davis.
shot?
I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep here, Jameis Crowder. And this will be out of bounds. And spotted at the 15-yard line.
Man, they trying to bury us out here.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
we can get a good drive. We need a good drive right here, man. We need a good drive.
Totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
There's a lot going on, man. Trying to avoid the rush and doing all this stuff at the same time and trying to go through your progressions.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right
come
away
on,
he
go to the
wasn't
ball,
his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of
defense hit him, though. They hit him.
Knew where the pressure was going to come from and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Cousins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. William Golston with a big-time sack on 3rd down.
We got to max protect.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progression.
That fly's gonna bug me forever,
football
man.
Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This is fielded at the 27. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Washington defense getting ready. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of? Great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out. You feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. Play action now. Winston. Evans has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
For young quarterbacks, having that primary target's a big deal, and Mike Evans serves as that for Jameis Winston. Evans led the league in targets in 2016.
And went after him a ton. He also was 6th in catches, 4th in yards, and tied for 2nd in touchdowns.
And played in his first Pro Bowl.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Winston. A dump off to Sims. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A nice pickup there. 10 yards,
good plays,
and it'll move the sticks.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
We're battling, though. We're battling, baby. We're battling.
Pick up on the pitch and catch.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Jameis to throw it. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Braid, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern in the middle of the end zone.
And ordinarily, that's a tough spot to find because there's usually coverage to take away that portion of the field. But they found a gap, and they exploited it.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
5 plays, 60 yards.
Off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
A minute, 19 seconds.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
First down, here's Cousins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A second down throw for Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They go play action.
It's open.
Cousins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Caught him in the wrong defense that time.
We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock's going to stop
Man,
with
that
47 seconds to go in half number 1.
What's going on
so
here?
We're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Cousins on first down. This one is incomplete.
Ooh, I can't get those passes in there.
Looking for Jameis
just a little bit.
And it's second down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play. The one that they got on the previous one, they tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Setting up the screen to Kelly.
Get out of bounds.
He's brought down.
Come on, man.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's try this deep seam with seams again. To Crowder. You never have any advantages, man, with the receivers.
They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll
got the
go
max
down.
protect.
They got
Didn't
him
max
for a
protect.
sack. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Let's do it again. That safety was cheating inside because we're running the same play. We'll see.
On play action, Cousins. Crowder's got it over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Buccaneers have it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch
guys,
the ball,
this is all Madden cheating.
Is
this all Madden cheating? He ripped in there, stripped the ball out. Look.
Big tackle, knocked the ball free.
No, he didn't strip it, man. He just fumbled. Come on, man.
Jameis, Winston,
Come
and
on, man.
heading back
Did y'all
onto
see
the field
that?
now. He's played a pretty clean 1st half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see
Please
more
give
of
it back
that
to
before
us,
this
please.
game finishes.
Please.
But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass
He was
number
down.
2
He was
here
down.
in the 2nd
He was
quarter.
down. His knees was down before the ball came out. Thank you. We have no time. Oh, the clock's running. Oh, crap. The clock's running.
Final play of the half, Cousins. Woo. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, as time expires in the 1st half. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in, and they're on the final play of the 1st half.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Buccaneers are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Redskins won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. All right, let's roll those highlights. Now 1st and 10, Sims is going to use solid blocking to break free, and a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. That takes the lead up to 7. Redskins come out on 3rd and 4. It's Cousins finding his big play tight end, Jordan Reed, and he ends up at their own 41-yard line before he stops on the play. Buccaneers take over late in the 2nd. Winston to the air as he completes this to his tight end, Cameron Great. And this play goes for a score, following the forced fumble. As they move out in front, 14-0. Cousins on target here, and it leads to a touchdown. Trailing now by just a touchdown.
Thank you, LR. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So out now come the Redskins. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A give. This is Kelly. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Cousins now on 2nd down. Doxson with a grab over the middle. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
That's low.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
11 yards for number 11.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Jackson's got it over the middle. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
We're hanging, man. We're hanging.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
As soon as I put it on aggressive.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. They'll run here with Sims. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right on the 30-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Let's get out the field. Let's stop him. Let's stop him.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And some room to work. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And Sims lost it. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Preston Smith from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Wow.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Back to throw.
Yes!
Wide open receiver complete. 30.
Yes!
Past the 20.
Yes!
Touchdown, Washington.
We were against the end zone. They tried to stack the box, man. We got him. Pryor got open.
Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Beautiful.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game.
Let's look at this play, man. Let's look at this play. Let's see what happened on this play. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Ooh, he pressed him. He pressed him. Look at that. He pressed him. He pressed him. Woo-hoo! Beautiful. Beautiful. He pressed him. He pressed him. Big mistake by the CPU.
Hey, I want to see
Big
overtime.
mistake.
I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
I'm glad I saw it, man. I'm glad I
Those
saw
are the
it.
ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
New ball game, baby. New ball game.
So here comes the
They still got a
kickoff
minute,
now,
41
all even
seconds.
here in this fourth quarter.
We got to tighten it up.
That's fielded in the end zone.
We got to tighten
And
it up.
no run
We played
back
good
here. This
defense
will
in
be
the
a
last series
touchback,
and
and
made
it
them
comes
punt.
out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay
That was a
trots
big
out
play
there
for us,
now.
man. Big
and,
play.
their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still
It's
wound up
Tampa
punting in the
10,
air.
man.
You know, in
Tampa
2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
We're going to play with that accuracy slider.
How does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a
We're going
chance
to get it right. I don't care what the
football
numbers
that
look
way.
like. We're going to balance this game.
To throw is Winston.
You out of bounds, baby.
Out
You
to
out
the
of bounds.
flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
We can't let them get to field goal range. Come on, make something happen. Give me a rush. That pass rush. Come on. Oh, it's a screen play. Bust it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he loses the football a second time. Into the Redskins.
Oh, we got it. We got it.
I'm fairly sure
Good
that there's
defense.
no good
Good
time
defense.
to cough up
Somebody
the
stripped that out.
But this couldn't be much worse.
Somebody hit
could
the
it?
Oh,
No
yeah.
situation,
Oh, Ryan
this
Kerrigan
yard line,
stripped it
no
out.
chance.
He stripped it out with his left hand. Watch this. Watch
Already
this.
in field goal range here late in the fourth.
Oh, he
now.
pulled that
Yeah,
ball
warm
out.
up
Great
the kicker.
football. Great
Just make
football.
sure
We're
they
going to have to
take
run
care
that.
of
We're
the
going to have to
ball
run.
now.
We're going
They
to
got
make sure
a
we
chance to
play,
put this
guys.
thing away.
I want to
Look
make
at
sure we see
Washington
that.
as they come
We got to see this great play. We got to see this great play by Ryan Kerrigan, man. Ooh, we got to see this great play by Ryan Kerrigan. Okay, let's zoom in. Let's zoom in. Let's see him strip it out. Look at his left hand. Look at his left hand right there. Look at his left hand. Yank! He gonna snatch it out of there with his left hand. Look. Yank! Yeah, he popped it out of there, man. He popped it out of there. Great defense by Ryan Kerrigan, baby.
And
We
following
needed a
that
big
long
play.
touchdown
Ooh, we
pass,
needed a big play.
one-play
Oh, we
drive
just got to run
last
the
time.
football now.
Let's see if the
We got
defense,
3
you know, they're
timeouts.
ready.
They're
They
gonna
don't
call
want
that. They're gonna
to
use
happen
all
again.
their timeouts.
And you
We
would have
just
thought
got to
they would have
grind
been
and
ready
not
the
fumble the
last
ball.
time.
Just
I
got
mean,
to
that's
grind.
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
We get this first down. This would
And
be
now
nice.
following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Come on, Josh. Come on. Oh, they moved it over. They moved it over. So we're going to go the other way. We're going to go there. They won't let us. I'll be back where we started from.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson.
He tried to cut it back up. He ran into Brandon Sheriff, man.
By the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
You know, in all the years of Madden, man,
The defense,
you know, you have to worry about missing a field goal since Madden 17, now Madden 18. These aren't automatic field goals, guys. They are automatic at all.
In a big spot. This for the lead in the final
stages. We get the win, though. We get the win. I mean, the wind's blowing. We get it towards our kick. Come on, stay in.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
Stand there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Ooh. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Redskin defense. They get set for this next possession. They've got a situation where a field goal ties it. How do you defend this? Because you obviously don't want to give up the touchdown. How aggressive do you get?
That's always the key, isn't it? Where is the line on aggressiveness to over-aggressiveness? And I think most coordinators are looking at it like run your regular defense, add some pressure packages, because really the 35-yard line is the one you really want to defend.
You better man
At that
up. They're
point,
going to be
you're
running
thinking you're
streets.
probably giving up 3. Anything outside of that, you feel like you've got a chance to hold them.
So they'll be in search of the proper amount of pressure. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. Second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're going down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And on 2nd and 10 now. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go.
We need to get to the 41. Should I blitz him, man? Should I blitz him?
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Come on, guys. 2 more times. 2 more times. 2 more times. 2 more times.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
This is play action. This is play action. Let's not get him.
Get him. Throw for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Come on, guys. I need some pressure from y'all. I need some pressure from y'all. Come on.
They'll look to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Yes. Yes.
Josh Norman victimizes Winston yet again.
What did he do, bobble the ball?
So the game-sealing play from Josh Norman. What a big one that was.
Let's look at this, man. Let's look at this. What happened on this play? What happened on this play? Okay, catches it. Oh, he knocked the ball out and Josh Norman caught it. Josh Norman caught it. Oh, it even bounced off the heel. Wait a minute. Let's look at this. It bounced off the heel of Craven's, man. Right there. Okay, Jackson got it. I mean, not Jackson, whoever that is. He gets hit. The ball comes out. Josh Norman hits it. It bounced off Craven's leg. Josh Norman gets the ball back. Woo-hoo-hoo. Wow, man. Wow.
He's a guy that loves being the center of attention.
And I think to play
that position, you have to have that feeling, because oftentimes you will be isolated out there against some of the best the game has to offer. And how about him finishing off this one with a game-clinching interception?
Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly, and he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
Let's let the clock run out, baby. We get the win. We come down to Tampa Bay to get the win, baby.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance.
We've seen it happen in the game of football. We got a big break. We got a big pass to
or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy trying to get that extra running play in.
That great pick right there, man. Great awareness by Josh Norman.
Win in the National Football League.
And then the ball bounced off Craven's leg. Oh, we got a break. We got a break, man. We got a break in this game, guys.
And you know you primed the pump all week.
It's never over till it's over, baby. I thought we might have to go over.
Only people who
Alright guys, I
right
hope you enjoyed this video.
And then you go
like I'm going to start doing, we're going to look at the stats of this game. Winston played a great game. But we're going to look at his percentages in a second, man. His percentages were just too good. So somehow we got to slow down his passing attack, man. But we held in there, man. We held in there. We held in there. Wow. Okay, let's look at the stats, guys. Let's look at the stats. Let's look at the stats. Cousins was 8 for 15. 15 attempts, 8 completions. 53%. Now look at Winston numbers, man. 88%. 15 for 17. 17 attempts completed, 15 passes for 182 yards. Woo! Cousins got 205. Cousins had 205. Both of them threw interceptions, and we got the interception at the end. Cousins had two TDs. Let's look at rushing. Kelly had 14 yards. He averaged 2.8 yards a carry. Wow. How many attempts? He carried the ball for 5 times for 14 yards. Okay, Charles Sims carried the ball 4 times for 38 yards. He averaged 9.5 yards a carry from West Virginia. Okay. Thompson got a carry for -4 yards. Jameis Winston, he had that scramble for 6 yards. Receiving. Okay, Deshaun Jackson, the traitor, had 4 receptions for 43 yards. Alright, Charles Sims had 4 receptions for 22 yards. Crowder had 2 receptions for 66 yards. That helped us a lot. Josh Dotson had 2 receptions. So everybody had 2 receptions, man. Terrell Pryor had 1 catch in the whole game for 96 yards. That DB tried to press him, man, and Terrell Pryor got behind him. Cousins put it right on the money for a touchdown. I'm loving it, guys. I'm loving it. Defense. Ryan Kerrigan had 2 tackles, 1 assist. All right, man. Mason Foster had 2 solo tackles, 1 assist. All right, man. Well, those are the stats, guys. Those are the stats. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. I know it's a long video, guys, but hey, man, we showcasing Madden NFL18, all Madden simulation. Working on the slider set. Working on the slider set. We're going to get it done. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Join the team of Hollywood Sports. And let's do it together, man. Let's enjoy these things together. And as always, until next time, everybody, thanks for watching.